According to Ohio's Office of Secretary of State, early voting turnout in Ohio is 3 times higher than it was in 2016's election so far. This is due to rising COVID cases in the state and the confusion centering mail-in voting and voter fraud. Several volunteers on site voiced their concerns over this year's election.
And I'm concerned about people putting the correct postage on their mail-in ballots when they're going through.
But according to the Deputy Director of the Hamilton County Board of Elections, Sally Crissell, there isn't much to worry about.
Basically, if there's not enough postage put on it, it's still forwarded to us and we pick up the balance.
Mail-in voting has become increasingly popular despite these fears. Voters can request a ballot by phone or using the PDF online to mail in their application. Once they receive their ballot, they can vote and send their ballots by mail or dropping them off at a designated drop box at the Board of Elections. In-person voting is also still an option for Ohio voters. Voters can vote as early as 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. Most days, voting ends around 5 or 6 p.m. Another concern pressing Ohio voters is voter fraud, which has been mentioned and even encouraged by the president. Still, voting officials are saying there isn't much to worry about for Ohioans.
One of the things that you return is an ID envelope that your actual voted ballot goes into. That ID envelope will have to have a signature match, all the other information match correctly too. So it's very hard to commit fraud on both of those ways.
Early voting in Ohio ends on November 2nd. The last day to request an absentee ballot was October 31st. If you have not returned your absentee ballot, it's recommended that you do so at a designated drop box so that it is counted by Election Day. This is Jeresa Anderson for Howard University's News Service.